Hey, what's going on? Today I'm be talking about go viral, the meaning behind it, just some ideas and thoughts about going viral to improve your business. Okay, so before I begin, down below you'll notice there's a link. Okay, and if you do click on it, there's going to be training on special methods and tools that can really improve someone's affiliate marketing income. Now, with any type of business, you have to advertise. Otherwise, how do people know that you even exist, right? Advertising is key in business. It's just like with dating or if you want to find the love of your life, you can't just sit in a room and play video games and expect to find that person. You have to get out there and go, hey, I'm available, right? In one way or the other. Same thing. Now, traditional advertising is things like billboards, TV, radio, before the invention of the internet. Things could go viral with before the internet, but it was just harder. The internet just makes things much easier to advertise and much easier for things to go viral. You probably already know what go viral means, but in case you don't, it's like when your friends and family or other people share things that you want them to share. It's almost like they advertise for you. Like with Facebook, they have the share button, Twitter, Pinterest, and all these other social media platforms have it as well. So things are more likely to be shared and can go viral. That's what that means, really. So we all want that when we advertise online. So that's the thing. How do we get things to go viral? How do we get people to share things? And with Facebook, they got this whole language called edge rank, where more people that communicate, comment, like, share, increases them more likely to see your content that you stick on Facebook. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, let me go back to someone who I really admire named Joe Girard. Have you ever heard of Joe Girard? He was a car salesman, but he wasn't just any car salesman. Number one car salesman, world of Guinness Book of World Records. He had, okay, for selling the most cars. And what he did was all of his business came from referrals, people telling other people about him. And so how did he do this? Well, one, he gave people really good deals. He didn't pound the shit out of people, charging them the most money for a car. No, he made it really good, and he almost gave people like an incentive to refer people to him and come back to him to buy more cars. So we can all apply that to our own business, our own life as well. Okay, it's kind of like the law of reciprocation. If you do a lot of good things for people, they're more likely to want to return the favor because we feel like we owe them. Some people are just because some people it doesn't work on everybody. All right. Okay. So let's talk about the internet. Well, the internet, things are easier to share, but what you have to understand is when people share things, they use their social capital. They put their neck on the line. It has to be somewhat good, right? Think about Facebook. Like with me, if I'm going to share a video, it has to be really, really good. I'm like a really funny video or something I think is really cool. Uh, just on a side note, I don't go into politics on Facebook. People always always political stuff. And I just like, oh, anyways. I was just thinking about that for some reason. So let me go share an example for a company and how they did this. That was Dropbox. Yeah, you ever heard of Dropbox, the company where they have this cloud storage, imaginary storage, where you can store stuff like photos and videos. And they struggled to grow early on. And they found out they advertised using conventional means, like even Facebook ads, it would cost them between $233 to $388 per in-ad spend per paying subscriber. That's a lot of damn money. So finally, I had this great idea. They go, listen, why don't we just put, hey, get free space button at the bottom, and then when people, if they got a friend in Dropbox, we would give them some free space, like 500 megabytes, right? Well, what happened? Yeah, it blew up almost immediately. 60%, signups increased by 60% and stayed that way. They estimate that more than 2.8 million people were involved in the program that got signed up because of it. They enrolled new people. Hopefully that made sense. Okay, so now none of this would have worked if the product sucked. So that's the first thing. But the simple truth is this: for things to go viral, it must be baked into it. Okay, the Product has to be good, and there has to be a reason, incentive for people to share this stuff. Kind of like what I'm doing with when I talked about earlier about tricks and techniques to really improve affiliate income. Well, for one, it's good, and two, there's incentive. There's like kickback for me, so it's a win-win. You win, I win, they win, everybody wins. Just like with dating, I take you for a date. I take you see a good movie. I get kissed. We both win. It's the same concept, I think. All right, so let me go back to Joe Girard because it's a great story. Joe Girard is one of my role models, I think. He went to a funeral and he figured out somehow that the average person who dies, 250 people show up at their funeral, right? Hopefully, it depends on the person. I wonder if 250 people would show up to my funeral. So what he would do, he realized we know 250 people. And so when he sold the car, he would get back to that person, ask them how everything was going. Make sure everything's going good, right? Any problems, nip it in the bud. Boom. So he kept a personal file on each customer, like the names of the children, their hobbies, birthdays, what they did for a living, yada, yada, yada. And he used that information to make a personal conversation with them. So every month, Joe would send a greeting card. Hey, what's up? But just a simple message. And he just wanted to be on top of that person's mind. It wasn't like a sales thing. Just, some ideas, news stories, book reviews, greeting cards, whatever it is, just to say hi. And he knew he was building up a social capital in that regard because he was doing something extra for that person. And it's true. When someone, wanted when their car, when they knew, so if they met someone who wanted to buy a car, the first person in his mind was Joe, because that's like, oh, I know that guy. He may give me a good deal. I'm just thinking about it because he writes greeting cards to me, so it's a little bit extra, and he gets business that way. You could almost say it's like a mailing list, but before the email mailing list was created. Pretty ingenious, right? So how can you apply that to your own business? How could you build up social capital? And what I've been doing more just on Facebook, which I think has helped me, is you get these people that pitch you all the time in messages. Hey, and I always ask, how can I help you? And then I listen to them a while. And they finally, sometimes what they'll do is they go, well, what do you do? And then I can explain what I do. So I build up social capital so that they almost guilt tripping them to find out what I do. Not only just pitch off the front, which some people do. Anyway, so this is something I've been thinking about working on. But the whole point of this video is how could you apply some of these ideas to your own life and business to make more money or get what you want. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed this video, got some value. If you did, please hit the thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. The thumbs up button down below. If you're interested in affiliate marketing or making more money, it's a great program below. You can click on it, check it out. I really like it a lot. Anyways, I wish you the best, okay? Have a really awesome rest of your day. Bye.